We have the Bills and the Chiefs. This was a good game.
Yeah. Anytime that Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes face off, it's always going to be fireworks. And this game was lower scoring than I think a lot of people expected it to be. But I don't necessarily think that either team offensively played poorly. I don't think I would say that. I mean, Josh Allen went 27 for 30, 329. Both threw for over 300 yards. Both threw for 2 touchdowns. I don't really think either of these teams should feel necessarily ashamed of how they played. Juju Smith-Schuster for the Chiefs had a good game. Travis Kelce got his. Really, the real thing was Patrick Mahomes had a pivotal interception at the end of the game. Outside of that, though, I think the Chiefs them and the Bills match up the best, and this should be an AFC Championship matchup. And for the Bills, I mean, they should hang their head high. This game meant a lot more for the Bills than it did for the Chiefs, just because of obviously what happened last year in the divisional round. So this should be a good momentum game for the Bills. But yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, this game's kind of a problem for the Bills for me because you spent your whole offseason thinking of what happened with the Chiefs, and you're like, yeah, we need to go in there and destroy them. You beat them by 4. Patrick Mahomes, well, he has good numbers. He didn't play his best game. And you went in there last year on Sunday Night Football, and you beat them 38-20. You went into Arrowhead, blew the doors off of them. And then I was encouraged from the Chiefs because I saw Carlos Dunlap out here making plays. Nick Bolton was making plays. Then Justin Reed and Chris Jones. So it's like, honestly, this is one of the most encouraging losses you'll get where it's like, we didn't play that bad. We turned the ball over twice. Patrick Mahomes really doesn't turn the ball over in the playoffs. No. So I don't think that's a problem. And then the Bills are a banged up team. We'll see how that progresses over the course of the season. But I still think when it comes to the playoffs with the Bills, not going to believe it till I see it. Because last year, heartbreaking on a coin toss, Josh Allen has one of the best games ever. And then this is what you do after that. 24 points, 24-20, and then you still let Patrick Mahomes get a field goal at the end of the half with 12 seconds without Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, that's alarming. I don't know why. Like, Patrick Mahomes just kind of owns the Bills' defense.
And they have a much better roster. I mean, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, head and shoulders better than the 2 best receivers on the field, excluding Travis Kelce because he's a tight end, but Dawson Knox is no scrub either. So it's like, if I'm the Bills, it's like, I don't know. It's like, this is what you give me 24-20 in Kansas City on the road. I get you're probably going to get home field advantage because of this, but I don't really think it's going to matter with someone like Patrick Mahomes. So this is probably the most encouraging loss I've seen. I don't think this is a surefire, like, oh, yes, the Bills are better, because we've seen the Patriots lose to the Colts in the regular season. We've seen great teams lose to a team, learn from it, and then come back in the playoffs and just deal with them. So I think this is the best defense the Chiefs have had in a while, and then they're going to show up and beat them in the playoffs. So it's honestly gave me faith in the Chiefs. Like, Mahomes, it's unfortunate that he threw the pick. Should he have come back and won that game? Probably, but it happens. It's football. So overall, if that's the Bills hit you with their best punch and it's a 4-point loss, it's like, okay, I can live with that.
I think this game, what I get from this game is I beg that they meet in the playoffs again.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of football, because I think both teams, I don't think this really changed my opinion of either team, to be honest. I think I have them, we'll go over our top 5 rankings on our next episode, but
I really need to see the Bills match up with the Bengals, though, because, like, I can't put you over the Bengals. They made the Super Bowl last year. How am I supposed to put you over the Bengals when you get dominated by Tyreek Hill and Jamar Chase, who could be the new and improved Tyreek Hill, who's technically a lot better at this point in his career than Tyreek was. He's a much better route runner than Tyreek. Tyreek will beat you off of pure speed and athleticism, and just like the amount of receivers they have, I think they have much better weapons. They have a better running game, and I think they're a better all-around team. And Joe Burrow's one of those guys who just shows up and gets it done in the clutch. So it's like, when it comes to the Bills, I'm like, are you really the best team in the AFC? It's like, I need to see them match up with the Bengals. That hasn't happened yet. you got by against the Ravens with the skin of your teeth with a field goal. Looked pretty so and shaky in that game. So it's like, no. The Bills, no. You can't crown them number one yet. And so many people have, and hey, that's okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is one of them. It's a hot thing, but Josh Allen's like the new thing where it's like, we need a new, fresh, fun toy to be the number one. But you haven't made the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow has. And Joe Burrow was also down 21-3 and came back and beat him, which something you haven't done either.